All right, guys, so I got the new filter dryer in there. As you can see, it's nicely welded all the way around right there. So we're gonna pressurize the system again, make sure we got no leaks, and we should be able to put everything in vacuum. So we'll get back to you guys. I'm gonna clean up a little bit what I don't need right now and start setting up to do my vacuum on this system. All right, so I got it doing a vacuum. This is pretty much the only way I can figure out how to put it. So that way I can just connect my gauges here and just break the vacuum with a little bit of 410A. And then we'll just figure it out from there. But it's going down pretty fast. I just literally turned it on. It's not even 10 minutes. It's been running for like 4 or 5 minutes and it's going down pretty quick. So that's a good sign. Just gotta do his thing. I'm gonna start putting the crankcase heater back on, bolting the compressor down. And like I said, start picking my stuff up, putting it in a corner, getting ready to start putting stuff down. But I need to also cut this zip ties here, remove the old wiring plug here, and pass a new one through. So we're gonna do that after I bolt this up, put everything back together here, and we'll get to the plug, do the plug, zip tie everything back together, and keep on going. Okay, like I mentioned, literally the same, exactly the same plug. Careful with the wires. I don't know how many zip ties you need for this, but gonna put one of these temporarily there. This entire bundle not pop open. There we go. Pretty much loose. Fortunately, I haven't checked this once. Put everything together. Here. The third one is over here. So might be able to bump into the camera. Okay, got the old plug out. And a way to pass a new one through. take. Twist it, make it pass through a little bit more easy. So I'll pull it like this, wire everything back, and then I'll pull it back and get everything in place. Good and secured. Now we're gonna pull them back. And hopefully shove them through back here. I can do something here. And all the things together. A little bit of slack like that, so that way this water is going to run down the wires. It's just going to drip right there. All right, like that. Got all that where it needs to be. Everything's wired back up where it should be. So let me let it finish doing this vacuum. And like I said, I'm gonna start putting my stuff somewhere so I can start lowering it down and taking everything to my van. All right, so we're $4.99. Been here for about 15 minutes. It's a pretty big system. I haven't picked anything up yet because honestly, I'm pretty tired right now. But I gotta start picking stuff up so I can start lowering. I promise I'm alone right now, and I gotta start going up and down, up and down. So lower the rope, go down, loosen it up, go back up, pull it back up. It's gonna be a little bit of work for me, so I'm just resting a little bit because the sun is no joke. I'm just hiding here underneath the umbrella. Might need to relocate it because the sun is moving this way and it's starting to shine here. So I still gotta charge it up. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. We're already under 500. Like I said, give it a few more minutes and then I'm gonna break the charge and charge everything back up. All right, folks, so system's back up and running. Pressures are looking wonderful. I still got a few things that I gotta lower down through the axis so I can put everything in the cart and take everything towards the van. So everything went smooth, went pretty good. Vacuum went pretty good. Everything went pretty good. So we're gonna be wrapping this up, finish cleaning up everything I have here, and we'll head on to the next one. If not, they don't got anything else, then I'll head home for the day. It's Friday, it's hot. Definitely want to take a shower, cool down, relax. So see you guys on the next one. All right guys, so did not end the video. I ended the video, but I noticed that I sprayed a little bit of water with my bottle of water, and look, and I saw some dirty water coming out. So I decided to go down and pull the water hose they had here all the way up here, and you can see it is pretty dirty. I'm just gonna hose it off like this. Hope to get as much dirt as I can out. If not, then I'll just shut it off, pop it open, get inside, and spray it from the inside out. But you can see this thing was extremely dirty. That water how it comes out. All right guys, so I thought the video was done. After I get done with replacing the compressor, get everything back up and running, I look at my high side keeps climbing above the 500s. I'm like, shit, everything's new. I priced with nitrogen, so there should not be no restrictions or anything. And it turns out that when it's running, that motor back there, that one is overheating and it's seizing up, and it's reaching a point that it's not spinning. So I went to the store, got a new motor, so we're gonna go ahead and swap that motor, and then after that we'll get everything back up and running and recheck everything again, make sure we have no more issues. I'm suspecting that by having that bat motor, it was probably running too hot for too long and cutting off a lot in high stage or whatever, and then it just eventually just took the compressor out. That's my theory. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the motor, get everything back up and running, and we should be good. I already checked that capacitor. It's good. Both sides are already 9.9, but I brought the next one just in case. But I might replace it, I might not. So let's get on replacing that motor. It's all the way over there, and it's pretty hot right now. So I can see the oil from the motor came out, and right now it's spinning freely. Oh, you got a lot of play in the bearings up and down. The brand new one, nothing. This one we have some play. So I'm gonna see if I can set you guys up and start swapping this motor. See if it comes out pretty easy. Yep. Awesome. That is perfect. look at the old motor so you know where this blade kind of goes. Because if you put it lower down, like over here on the top of the shaft, or lower towards the motor, it'll work differently. It won't move the air how it should. And you don't want to have more issues. There you go. Pass this through. There we go. I'm gonna go set it up. Placed in a few minutes. I gotta pass it, reach through there and try and grab those wires, pass them all the way over here, plug everything, zip tie everything back, get it back up and running. So we got the new motor in, it's running good. Then my pressures look kind of wonky, and then I pop this open, and what do you think? The belt's all stretched up. So I'm gonna go to my van. I got one of those universal belts and get it on there in the meantime while I can come back and get the proper one in. Look at that. Got a shit ton of play. It's never gonna work correctly. That coil's getting too cold. So let me go get it, replace it, get it back up and running again. So this belt is pretty convenient for guys that don't do a lot of commercial or like light commercial. I don't have the correct belt. Obviously I don't carry belts in my van, so I just carry one of these. This is the thinner one, and then I carry a wider one, and this is pretty much universal. As you can see, you can remove the pieces and you make your own size. So see if we can get it to spin with no issues. There we go. That's way better. To put the panel back on and recheck my pressures again and see if I need to take one more of those tabs off from the belt, because it's a little bouncy up here, so I might need one more tab removed. All right guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We got the unit up and running how it should. Put that universal belt on. It was definitely a must. So that way, see if we can come back in the next few days, put the correct belt on, and go ahead and check the other systems, because they are always lacking on maintenance. They don't call us pretty much until anything breaks. So I'm gonna try and see if we can kind of change around the maintenance plan on these people. This is school. It's from kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade, I believe it is. And you know, they're here from Monday through Friday all day until like 5 p.m. and those units are just running. And like I said, they don't get them maintenance very often. They call us every 3 or 4, 5, 6 months to just come out and change the filters. And usually in this type of situation, I recommend replacing the filters at least once a month, at least in the school time. And then in the winter or summertime when they're not here, we can just come out, you know, before the summer starts and at the end of summer. So it's gonna wrap it up. See you guys later.